It's, went viral. Jimmy Kimmel fighting back tears on his show Monday night. The proud dad telling how a nurse heard a murmur in baby Billy's heart and noticed he was turning purple.
They did an echocardiogram, which is a sonogram of the heart, and found that Billy was born with a heart disease, something called tetralogy of Fallot with pulmonary atresia.
Well, the condition might not sound familiar to you, and that's because it is pretty rare. Joining us now to discuss, we welcome our medical contributor, Dr. Ali Kasraeian. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So it tugged on a lot of heartstrings when you heard Jimmy Kimmel, because this is a funny guy, and he's a comedian, he makes us laugh, and he insults a lot of people, and there he was, holding back the tears. Well, it's his newborn son, and the poor thing has this heart disease. Now, it's rare. It impacts about 5 out of 10,000 children a year, but if it's your kid,
it's 100%.
I mean, right, it's huge. So what is it?
Well, and first of all, our hearts go out to Jimmy Kimmel and his family, and our best to him and his son and the future things that their family has to deal with. The amazing thing is that our science and our technology allows for this to be something that we can deal with, and kudos to his nurse, his son's nurse, for picking it up. And one thing historically with tetralogy of Fallot, before we go into it, it's a very historic disease. It opened our minds to the possibility in the early 40s to being able to do open heart surgery.
Really?
Dr. Alfred Blaylock and his African-American laboratory assistant, Vivian Thomas, thought through the possibility of doing a shunt procedure. And it's actually, you see here, documented in an HBO movie, Something the Lord Made, where they thought through the process of these blue babies. And how could they work through the disease and give these babies the opportunity to live.
And that's what led to open heart surgery for all.
Before, the idea of doing operations and surgery on the heart was an impossibility. And actually, a lot of people credit Vivian Thomas, his African-American laboratory assistant, to being probably one of the greatest hands in surgery. And some of the greatest surgeons of the modern era of surgery were taught by him to do amazing surgeries. And he actually got an honorary doctorate from Johns Hopkins University for his work.
I'm blown away that they can conduct successful heart surgery on a newborn baby's heart.
It's amazing.
How do they do it?
So, I mean, if you think about it, is an amazing knowledge of the anatomy, the normal anatomy, and then the abnormal anatomy, and being able to reconstruct normal physiology in an amazing baby like that. Now, this will be a series of operations through this baby's life as the baby grows. From that. And again, so understanding, tetralogy of Fallot is a series of is a condition of 4 defects of the heart. So we have to understand the normal heart. So if you think of the heart, any picture or video you've seen describing the heart has 2 chambers on the top. So they're filling chambers. They're called atria. So you have the left and the right atrium. And most of the pictures you see kind of left and right seem opposite because those pictures are depicted if you're looking at someone. So those chambers accept, and you can kind of see back here on the top, they accept blood. On the right side, they're accepting blood from the body. So the reason the right side always looks blue is because the blood there does not have oxygen. Okay, so it's deoxygenated blood. The right side looks red because it has oxygen. So the way this works, think about it this way. The right side has accepted blood from the body. The organs of the body, the limbs, have used the oxygen, so this deoxygenated blood has returned to the heart, where the right side will now pump it to the lungs. So they can refresh and get oxygen. So the top part, the atria, the filling chambers, now pump the blood to the lower chambers called the ventricles. They pump it up. The right side pumps it to the heart. It receives oxygen, then brings it to the left side. The top left atrium then pumps it to the lower part, the ventricle, and then that pumps it into the aorta, the big vessel there on the arch that you see here. And that goes to the rest of the body.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So this picture here on this side is the normal anatomy.
Okay.
Okay. So blue blood without oxygen comes into the atrium, comes down here, goes through this part into the ventricle, pumps up here into this pulmonary valve, goes into the lungs, gets oxygen, comes back here into the left atrium, receives it, goes into the ventricle, again the pumping chamber, goes up here into the aorta, back to the body. That's the normal anatomy. Now, On the abnormal tetralogy of Fallot, you have 4 deficits or defects that you have. One is the ventricular septal defect. So this is basically a hole between the 2 pumping chambers called the ventricle. So you have a big opening there. And we'll go through all these kind of individually. So this large hole between these 2 chambers allows for blood to move between the 2. So you can imagine if the blood from the right side, which doesn't have oxygen, goes into the left side and goes into the body, you're now getting oxygen-poor blood going to the body. And so all your organs...
And that's how the nurse recognized the baby was turning blue.
Well, so that's why you get the blue coloration or the purple coloration. You're getting the mixing. And the murmur you hear is the sound of the blood moving through the shunt. Or another defect, you get this pulmonary valve stenosis. So this chamber that you saw on the picture between the chambers of the heart, that valve between the filling aspect and the lower part of the lung or the going into the vessels is narrowed. So if you see here, this chamber between the ventricle, the pumping chamber, and this vessel is narrowed. You can see here it's wide open. Oh, so as the blood's moving through these channels, it's making sounds because of turbulence or it's tight. So that's what the nurse noticed. So you can imagine, so one, you have this big hole. Then you have this area that's a bit more narrowed, so the resistance here is tight. So fluid likes to follow the path of least resistance, so this blue blood is naturally going to move through here. So you have one defect, this ventricular septal defect, this opening. You have the pulmonary atresia or the pulmonary stenosis, this narrowing of this valve. So now you're having